question is to Tony Durkin, and it is, what are the council doing to ensure that the square will continue to exist in new premises in 2016?
Thank you.
Well, first of all, Emma, can I thank you very much for your question and also for your support and motivation on social media, keeping this very important issue alive. The response is as outlined in the written one, and I'll read it if you want me to, which is the council shares residents' concerns about the town losing such an important community facility, and that there is no doubt that the square makes a tremendous contribution to Harlow and live music in the region. Since February 2014, the council have been actively working with the square to consider a number of buildings, both owned by the council but also in the private sector, where they may or might relocate. This has included buildings in the town centre, the Latin Bush Centre, the town park, and even on the hospital site. The council also put forward a proposal for the square to relocate to the Playhouse, and we carried out independent studies to see how this could work. The Playhouse and the square equally make a huge contribution to life in Harlow and help attract visitors to the town, and in the same location could have provided an even better live entertainment venue for everyone in one place. Whilst there were many different reasons, the square did not find any of these suitable, and I understand that the square is actively considering a potential venue in the town centre with a private landlord. The council have advised the square to produce a business plan covering the costs and timescales for transition to a new venue and its long-term sustainability. The council has also advised that it should consider changes in its company structure, possibly to a social enterprise rather than a private company, so that this can attract external funding and help towards establishing a new community venture. The council has offered to help produce a business plan for the square. Once this is in place, we will explore if the council could provide additional support for a new community-based venture consistent with the council's objectives around youth provision, community engagement, and of course town centre regeneration. The council would also encourage such a venture to seek ongoing funding from private, voluntary and public sector sources to support education, art and youth provision objectives. Thank you.
Thank you.
Patrick, do you have a supplementary question?
I do.
Thank you very much.
The land which has been sold to Circle Housing was assigned as a community resource in the Harlow local plan and should be protected by the planning policy L3. Is it right that public land has been sold for a different purpose?
In relation to Circle Anglia, yes, the land and the buildings have been taken over by Circle Anglia, and they are the landlords of the square. However, when they bring forward their planning application, which I believe is due in February, part of the criteria will be to meet and match the local plan, and therefore specifications of community resources will be part of that process. However, that community resource does not have to be a rock venue or a music venue. It may well be something that is appropriate for that community at that particular time.